Oh, what a pain in the backside. Right, good evening ladies and gentlemen, if you are tuning in. Apologies, Facebook and YouTube are not playing ball this evening. So hopefully we shall be getting underway as normal very shortly. I'm just keeping an eye on Facebook just to make sure hopefully it comes back up in time. Just so everyone knows that we're going live. But yes, good evening ladies and gentlemen, if you are joining us, please do post in the chat and do say hello. Just quickly change this on Facebook. That's better. So everyone knows what's going on, it's much easier that way. Hey Jeremy, good evening, good to see you. Yeah, it's a little bit fun this week trying to get everything set up because I've changed things a little bit differently just so people have got a much better view of what's going on. So hopefully that will impact. Yeah, this is very much the early quiet piece where we just wait for everyone to come on in and say hello. Because unfortunately Facebook has decided to go down for most people, so they will not be able to access the link very easily, which is a bit annoying. So hopefully they'll all find their way here very shortly. Anyway, Jeremy, how are you and the family this evening? Hope you're well. There we go, we've got a few more coming in now. Good evening to everyone that's just joining us. Do pop a message in the chat and say hello. Just making sure I've got everything ready for us this evening. Should be sending out people a little notification to make sure that they know it's going live. Age restriction. All options. Comments. No, everyone should be getting a message. It's just Facebook, unfortunately, at the moment is the problem, because it has completely taken down all our links, although it might be coming back. So we might be able to keep our fingers crossed on that one. I was thinking about it. Anyway, we've still got another 15-20 minutes until the quiz starts, so it's not a problem. Plenty of time. A few more coming in and joining us. Hello to everyone joining. Do hope also the audio's loud enough because I had to change that slightly. Let's just make sure everything is going as expected. And then I can give you the intro as well. Lovely, that means I can quickly play the intro. Right then, let's... Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and everything in between. Welcome to the Waltham Chase Pub Quiz. Here's all the information that you're going to need. First of all, the things you'll need. I would suggest pen or a pens. Paper. The entire household taking part, having fun together. The entire village taking part, having fun together would be even better. And now for the important points. You're definitely going to need a refreshment of choice, And for that authentic pub feel, why not run to the cupboard and grab some random crisps or nuts? Now for our virtual pub rules. We ask no cheating. Although we live in a digital age, we still ask you to play with integrity. Enjoy yourself, have fun. And why not take part in the YouTube chat? Say hello and I'll respond to all the comments that I can see. The quiz will take part of 50 questions. 10 will be picture based and 40 will be verbal questions read live. Now for our opening times. Every Sunday from 7:30 to 11 PM. Please note we have a late night licence. Now our quiz will start at 8 PM sharp, so make sure you're here on time. And good evening, Laura. And opening hours may extend on demand. Now here's how to take part. On Facebook I posted a link to the Waltham Chase Pub Quiz YouTube channel. Simply go to the link provided and up here you'll see the subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button and next to it you'll see a little bell. Hit on the bell and click all. That way you'll get all notifications of when we go live. Other than that, all I can say is take care and I'll see you on Sunday. Right, I hate to run the intro over and over again, but it's nice for people to see it. Right, we've got a few comments coming in. Let's say hello to everyone. So yeah, I said hello, Laura. John, very good evening to you, sir. Helen, nice to see you. And our grand tour, it's Mike and Jan back again and still waiting to move to the area. Fingers crossed it's sometime soon. Monique, it's the Ruse clan reporting. Good evening, very good evening to you, and best of luck. God, they're all coming in thick and fast now, blimey. You play a video for 30 seconds and all of a sudden everyone comes in. So yes, if no one saw my post on Facebook today, it's going to be a little bit different this evening, just because at 8 o'clock we've got the Queen's National Address. So we're going to start the picture questions 10 minutes early, and I'm going to leave those on screen from 7:50 until when we come back after the Queen's National Address. So you'll have a little bit longer on the pictures, but obviously you want to take in the message as well. But as soon as the address is all finished with, we'll get straight on with our 40 questions, which, good news for you all this evening, they're all general knowledge. Yeah, I'm mixing it up a little bit this week. So they're all general knowledge this week. John, it's John and Alex from the Leak. Good evening, sir. Nice to see you. So yes, we're going to put the pictures up in about, well, it's going to be 10 minutes from now actually. And yeah, you'll have a little bit of time to look through those before the Queen's National Address. And then as soon as that's all done with, we'll come back and we'll get straight on to our 40 general knowledge questions. So the format for this evening for the questions is we're going to have 20 questions. We're going to have a small 10-minute interval just so we can go and get some refreshments, visit the lavatory, go outside and take in fresh air or whatever you'd like to do. And then we're going to come back and do our next 20 questions. And then of course we'll do those lovely answers and see who the brain boxes are this evening. Because I believe we've got some contenders who won last week who fancy maintaining their crown. And I know they'll be popping along shortly. So best of luck to them and best of luck to everyone this evening. And I must admit I have written a blimmin' good quiz this week. It is fantastic. Plenty of different questions. We got some sport, we got some history, we've definitely got some general knowledge in there, we've got some music. Oh, there is all sorts, and there's even a mathematical question thrown in just because, well, that's something I quite like. But yeah, if you are just tuning in, very good evening to you. Please do comment in the YouTube box. I am here, I am live, I can see you. Hey Aaron, good evening to you and the family. Nice to see you all. Thank you very much for tuning in. And Louise, good evening, best of luck to you. And forgive me, that is my Facebook going off. That might mean Facebook's actually working again. It's Tudballs that's trying to retain their crown. That's the one. Thank you for the message on Facebook. I knew there was somebody. Yeah, if it is your first time commenting, you've been a YouTube member for a long time, if you do click on the comment box, what's it going to do? It's going to ask you to create a channel. All you need to do is type in your name, basically, and it takes you straight in. Then you come back to the video, and you're able to type whatever you fancy. Oh, with their lovely neighbour Sally, I do apologise. And Sue, good evening. I always like seeing it on Facebook when it says someone's writing a comment. Oh, it seems like we might have a team here. We've got all the Elliots in, blimey. Well, you're welcome to play as a family. It's what I said in the intro. Why not all join in? I'm going to mute my phone for the rest of the evening. Hey, Danny and Valerie are back again. Very good evening and best of luck to you. Sorry, I got my tongue tied up there. Abby, hello from Abby and Charlotte. Good to have you here. Best of luck to you this evening. And Paul and Tina, very good evening. Right, well, I'm just going to make sure all our pictures are ready, just because we are going to be kicking off with those in a few minutes' time. So yeah, for those of you that joined in last week, it's a little bit different than it was last week. So this week we are going to have 40 just general knowledge questions. There's no 8 categories this week. It's all 40 questions. All general knowledge. And the Evans family have arrived. Very good evening to you, Matthew and family. Yeah, this is why I thought it would be a good idea to always open the virtual pub a little bit early, and then that way everyone has time to come in. And Sue says hello to everyone in the pub. Well, in fact, John and Sue say hello to everyone in the pub. Very good evening to you and best of luck. Well, best of luck to you all. Hopefully we see lots and lots of high scores this evening. We definitely had some good ones last week, but I'm hoping for some better ones this week. So I've made the questions a little bit easier, but some of them are a little bit harder. So if you are going to get the hard ones, then I can definitely distinguish whether you're using Google or not. And the hard ones only compensate for around about 80% of the quiz. No, I am joking on that one. No, about 5% are hard questions. Definitely very much so, Jim. Yep, you're in. We can see you. Very best of luck to you as well, sir. Thank you for joining in, and say hello to Auntie Anne for me. Got the whole blooming family in tonight. Hopefully they're playing against each other. Well, by the looks of the rate the viewers is going up, we got half the village in at the moment. So, hey, Kaz, very good evening to you. Nice to have you here. And we've got the mod locks in. Very good evening to you as well. So yeah, very much this evening, like last week, it's going to be 50 questions, 40 of them are going to be verbal, 10 of them are picture based. I'm going to ask you nicely to mark your own answers, and I'm also going to ask you nicely not to cheat. At the end of the quiz, I'm going to ask you to post your results in the YouTube chat, and we're going to see who the brain boxes are this week. And I have got the leaderboard ready this week, so I don't have to scramble like I did last week. Hey, Shelley, very good evening to you. You're new to this, well, in which case I'll run through the rules for you in just a second. And Brittany, good evening to the Moore family. Thank you very much indeed. So yeah, very much Shelley and family, very good evening to you. How the quiz is going to work, I'm going to put up on screen 10 picture questions in literally 3 minutes time actually. I'm going to give you from then until the end of the Queen's address to give me the answer to those 10 picture questions. When we return, I'm going to give you 40 general knowledge questions, a little bit different to last week's, and then at the end we're going to see who the brain boxes are. And good evening to the Buckler and Longstaff Mash. Blimey, people coming up with quiz team names already, I like it. Yeah, if you do fancy coming up with a team name, you're more than welcome to. No rude ones for the sake of the chat, but I'll read them and personally have a laugh, so fire away. Although I may have to remove the comments if they're a little bit too far. But yeah, Shelley, if you do have any questions throughout the quiz, you're more than welcome to ask me, and I'll answer whatever I can. Yeah, we'll give everyone another minute to get into it, and then I am going to give you this week's picture questions. Only 2 of us here, and one has had too much sun and booze. The other is guaranteed to nod off. In which case, do your best. In which case, just do your best. I'm not asking you to score a perfect 50. 49 is acceptable. Right, let me just... Right, okay, just so we are ticking in to the start of this evening's quiz. Let's go through the ground rules once again. You are going to have 50 questions. 10 of those are going to be picture-based, 40 of them are going to be verbal questions. The 10 picture-based questions will be placed on the screen in just a few seconds' time, and they will be on screen until the end of the Queen's National Address. Once that is concluded, we will then start the 40 general knowledge questions. I will ask you, please don't cheat. We live in a digital world, and you're more than welcome to, but please don't. And Leo and Jason, good evening. I also ask you, please do not post any answers in the chat. They will simply be removed, and I'll have to remove your ability to post comments on this video. If everyone's clear, make sure you've got a pen, make sure you've got some paper, or pens and paper, whichever way you'd like to do it. And if there's a big family, split yourselves up, have teams, and come up with really funny team names. I'll ask you those later. It's time for your picture round. I am going to show you 10 pieces of confectionery. I would like you to name them. I don't need the brand name, I just need to know what the confectionery is called. Best of luck. Welcome to the Waltham Chase virtual pub quiz while in lockdown. Take 2. Here are your picture questions. Name me those 10 pieces of confectionery. Easy. I told you it was easy. So you've got 10 pieces of confectionery on the screen. I need you to write down the names of all 10. I don't need the brand name. I just want to know what the confectionery is. On this one, it is a bit hard to cheat, I must admit. And also, please do not post any answers in the YouTube chat. I cannot make that clear enough. In fact, I'm just going to do a quick note for people just joining. Taste test. Unfortunately, that's not available this evening, Jason. However, that's one that I can consider for a future quiz. But yeah, name the 10 confectionaries. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to resume tonight's quiz after the Queen's National Address. I will leave this video live, so throughout it, you can come in, you can double check, you can make sure you've got them all 1 to 10. This video will be live for approximately the next 15 minutes. Tiz and Julie, very good evening to you. Sorry, I'll explain the rules just as you're coming in. I need you to name the 10 confectionaries. And Andrew Curtis, good evening, sir. Oh, and hi from Isabel as well. So yeah, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper. Name the 10 confectionaries for me. I do not need the brand name. I just need what the confectionery is called. Due to the Queen's National Address, excuse me, I was fucking speak properly. Due to the Queen's National Address, I'm going to leave these up on screen for about the next 10 to 15 minutes. Once the address has been concluded, we will then start this evening's 40 general knowledge questions. Until then, the mic is going to remain silent and there will be no audio on this video. I will see you guys very, very soon. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, for those just joining in, a very good evening to you. We are going to be commencing the quiz as soon as the Queen's national address is complete. And also, thank you very much indeed for the well wishes. Yes, Mr. Steebridge, good evening to you, sir. You've got the 10 pitch questions up on the screen. And Erin, yes, indeed, that's definitely going to have to get organised once we're all allowed out again. Yes, indeed. Right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and those of you joining in at the Waltham Chase pub quiz. I must admit, I was expecting quite a long speech, so that took me a little bit off guard, and had to run back to the computer in order to get ready. So we'll give you all until 10 past, just to make sure everyone's back, who has been watching the very important message, and to give you those extra few minutes just to go through those confectionaries. For those who are literally joining for the first time this evening, thank you very much indeed, first of all, for joining. But I will give you the confectionaries again during the interval. So you don't need to worry if you have missed anything so far. You'll have another 10 minutes or so later on in the quiz to go through the confectionaries. But for now, I'm going to ask if everyone is back. Start posting in the chat. Yep, all ready. We're back. Whatever you'd like to post. And we will get cracking at 10 past. So that's 10 past, we will get cracking. Because we are going to have a few that are going to come in a couple of minutes after, understandably. So. Just want to make sure we give everyone plenty of time, but knowing that most of you are ready is a good start. So, yeah, because the viewer numbers are increasing quite rapidly, actually. So we need to make sure everyone's here. But yeah, those of you that are just joining us, and thank you for the happy birthday once again. Although it's, oh yeah, no, you did put tomorrow, that's fine. Yeah, viewer numbers are very much growing, so we are going to... Hey Steve, thank you very much indeed, sir. Julian, excellent. News is spreading. The news is very much spreading, sir. I must admit, I did put on Facebook, I think it was 8:15, but we'll kick off at 10. 10 past, that is. Yes, I know, Jason, my big 30th. Thank you very much. Haven't decided whether to spend it in the kitchen or the lounge yet. It'll be one of the two. Or maybe even the conservatory. I might treat myself. But yeah, one more minute and we'll kick off. And if people do come in a little bit late, then I'll give them chance if they need a few of the first questions repeated. But yeah, obviously, best of luck to you all. And it is a very, very good quiz this evening. I am very, very proud. Is there a meat draw later? No, that's something we should have thought about, though. That is something we should have thought about. Just move my utensils around in here, just so we're all ready. Down there. Hope not good at drawing meat. Good answer. Very good answer. Right, so I'm going to do a very quick run through and say hello to everyone that says they're ready as well. So Isabel, good evening. Steve, Jeremy, Kaz, Helen, C. Buckler, Amy, Laura, Abby, Charlie, Monique, Louise, Sue, Mum and Ken, John, Jason, Antoinetta, our grand tour, Brittany Moore, Erin and family, Julian, Laura, Matthew, Chris. Chris, you're here. If you're looking on the screen, sir, you'll see this week's picture questions. You need to name the 10 confectionaries. Uncle Jim's ready. Daniela's ready. Can't you get the pub pianist to play during the interval? I can put some good piano up on screen, I'm sure. Thanks for doing this, Mike. It's good fun. No need to thank you, Sue. It's not a problem at all. Megan, very good evening to you, and she's ready as well. And blimey, the viewers are still coming in thick and fast. I'll give them another 60 seconds. Another 60 seconds, and we're all good. And I sincerely hope everyone's got all 10 confectionaries, otherwise I will be very, very disappointed. Just for everyone's information, my favourite was number 1. When I was a young spruce. Chris and Martin, very good evening, man. Leo's ready as well. Okay, so slightly different rules this week to what we had last week. This week we are going to have 2 rounds of 20 general knowledge questions. We're going to have a 10-minute interval in between, where I'm going to put the pictures back up on the screen. So for those of you that are joining us slightly later, you'll have a chance to answer. As everyone's ready, let's get pen to paper. Best of luck. Here comes round 1. Question number 1. Both Sir Edward Elgar and Adam Smith have featured on which British banknote? So question number 1. Both Sir Edward Elgar and Adam Smith have featured on which British banknote? That's question number 1. And Sue loved number 2s. What a relief. Many ways you could phrase that one. Question number 2. Which 2-person board game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? Which 2-person board game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? It's quite an interesting one, that one. And let's go question number 3. Which ranks higher in the Navy? Is it A, Captain, or B, Commander? Which ranks higher in the Royal Navy? Is it A, Captain, or B, Commander? Amy, tough start. I don't think so, actually. And yes, Mike and Jan, your name has changed. Hello from the Chester household. Nice to see you. Question number 4. Don't worry if you're just joining in, I may repeat them in a second. Question number 4. The historical novel Wolf Hall, which won the Booker Prize in 2009, was written by which author? The historical novel Wolf Hall, which won the Booker Prize in 2009, was written by which author? And let's give you a nice easy one for question 5. Lovely easy one, this one. Question number 5. Which Australian cricketer was known as the Don? D-O-N. Which Australian cricketer was known as the Don? That's question number 5. And now they do get easy, I must admit. Question number 6. What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? What is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? That's question number 6. Question number 7. One of my favourite questions of the quiz. Burnley Football Club sells the most of what on each match day at Turf Moor? Is it A, pies? Is it B, beer? Or is it C, Benedictine liquor? Burnley FC, Burnley Football Club, sells the most of what on each match day at Turf Moor? Is it A, pies? B, beer? Or C, Benedictine liqueur? Definitely making sure no one gets 40 out of 50 this week. And question number 8. Leodis, which is spelt Leodis, if you would like to write that down. Leodis was the Roman name for which English modern city? Leodis was the Roman name for which English modern city? I'm starting off with the hard ones this evening, don't worry. I'm starting off with the hard ones. They do get easier, I promise. For instance, question number 9. According to the Guinness World Records, the highest selling female recording artist of all time, up to 2015, is who? According to the Guinness World Records, the highest selling female recording artist of all time, up to 2015, is who? I think that one's actually very easy. The clue is artist of all time up to 2015. If you think after that, then you're wrong. And question number 10. This is one of those where you shouldn't overthink it. Here's your clue. Don't overthink it. What would you commonly use ethylene glycol in a car for? What would you commonly use ethylene glycol in a car for? Sue, when you know the answer to that one, trust me, it's easy. Right, so there we go. I've stung you off this. I've stung you this evening with these first 10. They do get, I promise, they do get much easier. But would anyone like any questions 1 to 10 repeated before we move on to round 2, which is the easier bit, and then we go on to round 3, which is, to be honest, quite easy, and then round 4 is even easier. Mike and Jan, I can very quickly run through them, very, very quickly. So question number 1, both Sir Edward Elgar and Adam Smith have featured on which British banknote? Question number 2, which two-person board game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? Question number 3, which ranks higher in the Royal Navy, captain or commander? Number 4, the historical novel Wolf Hall, which won the Booker Prize in 2009, was written by which author? Number 5, which Australian cricketer was known as the Don? Question number 6, what is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? Question number 7, Burnley FC sells the most of what on a match day? Is it pies, beers, or Benedine liqueur? Question number 8 is Leodis was the Roman name for which city? Question number 9 was, according to the Guinness World Records, the highest selling female artist of all time up until 2015 was who? And question number 10, what would you commonly use ethylene glycol in a car for? I will put those on screen for you in a minute. So Lottie McIver wants number 8, just very quickly repeated, is Leodis, so Leodis, was the Roman name for which English modern city? Number 5 is, which Australian cricketer was known as the Don, as in D-O-N? But yeah, Mike and Jan, I'll put the questions up for you shortly so you can see them on the screen. Anybody else like anything from 1 to 10 repeated? No, we appear to be good. So in which case, let's commence. Question number 11, a sport question. In August 2017, French football club Paris Saint-Germain broke the world record fee for which player signed from Barcelona. In August 2017, French football club Paris Saint-Germain broke the world record fee for which player signed from Barcelona. See, I promise now we're going to get easier. Because question number 12, no one is going to get wrong. And I mean no one is going to get wrong. Question number 12, in food, which C are toasted pieces of bread fried in butter, often eaten with soup? So in food, which C for Charlie, are toasted pieces of bread fried in butter, often eaten with soup? No one is allowed to get that question wrong. No one. Question number 13. I know a few people in the chat that are going to get this one correct. Mark Calloway, spelt C-A-L-L-O-W-A-Y, is the real name of which legendary WWE wrestler? Mark Calloway, C-A-L-L-O-W-A-Y, is the real name of which legendary WWE wrestler? And he has been around for about 30 years, I would say. And he's still going now. Let's go. Question 6, do I mean brand or type of drink? I mean the type of drink for question number 6, please. And that's just thrown me off 1 second. 14, yes, there we are. In 1800, the capital of the USA was referred to Washington, D.C. from which city? In 1800, the capital of the USA was transferred to Washington, D.C. from which city? question number 15. The officer training school for which brand of the British military is located at Sandhurst? So the officer training school for which branch of the British military is located at Sandhurst? It's quite an easy one, that one, actually. But then they're all easy when you wrote the quiz, I suppose. Right, question number 16. Which country has the world's longest coastline? Which country has the world's longest coastline? That's question number 16. And question number 17. In which year did Czechoslovakia split into the Czech Republic and Slovakia? In which year did Czechoslovakia split into the Czech Republic and Slovakia? Let me just get something ready for this next one, or for the one in a second. Question number 18. Which London maze was constructed for William and Mary in 1690? Which London maze was constructed for William and Mary in 1690? Question number 19. I've written their name up on the screen just so we don't have to spell it out multiple times. The rock band Nerf Herder wrote and performed the theme tune for which 1990s teen drama? The rock band Nerf Herder wrote and performed the theme tune for which 1990s teen drama? I can probably put that whole thing in just to make it even easier. So that's a really hard one to say. And question 20. Where is the one place that the American flag flies all the time, but it is never raised, never lowered, or never saluted? Where is the one place that the American flag flies all the time, but it's never raised, never lowered, or never saluted? Would anybody like any questions number 11 to 20 repeated? Abby would like number 11. Sorry guys, let me get through these. 1 second. So number 11. In August 2017, French football club Paris Saint-Germain broke the world record fee for which player signed from Barcelona? Daniela would like number 14 and 17, and somebody else would like number 17 as well. So number 14. Number 14, in 1800, the capital of the USA was transferred to Washington, D.C. from which city? In 1800, the capital of the USA was transferred to Washington, D.C. from which city? Number 16 for Jeremy. I'll come back to number 17 in a second. Number 16 is which country has the world's longest coastline? Which country has the world's longest coastline? Number 12. In food, which C, so as in C as in Charlie, are toasted piece of bread, fried in butter, often eaten with soup? So in food, which C as in Charlie, are toasted pieces of bread fried in butter, often served with soup. And we need number 17. In which year did Czechoslovakia split into the Czech Republic and Slovakia? Would anybody like any other questions repeated? Number 13. So number 13 is Mark Calloway. So Calloway is the name of which legendary WWE wrestler? Mark Calloway, Calloway, is the real name of which legendary WWE wrestler? Chris would like number 20. Where is the one place that the American flag flies all the time, but it is never raised, never lowered, or never saluted? Where is the one place the American flag flies all the time, but it's never raised, never lowered, or never saluted? And John would like question 3. I will do this just in case you were out during the Queen's address. Which ranks higher in the Royal Navy? Is it A, Captain, or B, Commander? Which ranks higher in the Royal Navy? A, Captain, or B, Commander? Number 17. Number 17 is which year did Czechoslovakia split into the Czech Republic and Slovakia? And number 19 is the rock band Nerf Herder, as you can see on your screen now, wrote and performed the theme tune for which 1990s teen drama? I've put the band name up there just so I don't have to spell it out, but it's Nerfherder. For a lot of people that's actually a very easy question. But yeah, the rock band Nerf Herder wrote and performed the theme tune for which 1990s teen drama? Cool. If everyone's happy, I'm going to see you at 8:45. And yes, if anyone does send me a message in the interval, I'll respond as soon as I come back. Actually, I will just add quickly, I know there were a few people that did join late, so I'm going to leave you with Name the Confectionery. Right then. Hope we all did very, very well in the first half. Because we're going to do something slightly differently to what we did last week. And we are going to go through the first 20 answers. We're not going to do the pictures. But we are going to go through the first 20 answers and do a little leaderboard to see whether it's all to play for in round 2. So, ladies and gentlemen, when you're ready and you think you know the answers from 1 to 20, post in the chat and we'll begin with the answers. Because I want to see some of these answers. Admittedly, the second half is much, much easier, so don't panic, don't panic. But yeah, everyone, if you're ready for the answers, please do post in the chat. As I say, we're not going to be doing the pitch round and we're not going to be doing the second set of 20 questions because that would kind of spoil the point in doing it. Right, okay, seems like everyone's good to go. Okay, so question number 1. Louise is like so ready. She's not just ready, she's like so ready. Right. Yeah, good luck everyone. We're going to do questions 1 to 20. This does not include the picture round. We will do the picture round at the end of the quiz. After the second set of 20 questions. Ready for bed, Julian? You've got plenty of time to be going to bed, mate. We're in lockdown, don't worry about it. Right, question 1. Both Sir Edward Elgar and Adam Smith have featured on which British £20 note? Which £20 note? Yes, of course it was £20 note. He was on the last one, the big purple one before it went plastic. He was on the back of it, Adam Smith. So the answer is £20 note. Which two-person board game has 12 triangles called points on each side of the board? That is, of course, backgammon. Which ranks higher in the Royal Navy? Is it a captain or a commander? It is a captain. The historical novel Wolf Hall, which won the Booker Prize in 2009, was written by Hilary Mantel. That was Hilary Mantel. Which Australian cricketer was known as the Don? That's Don Bradman. And what is the most consumed manufactured drink in the world? Believe it or not, it's tea. Yeah, it's tea, as in a good old-fashioned English cuppa. Tea. Burnley sells the most of what on each match day at Turf Moor? Is it pies, beers, or Benedictine liqueur? You should have seen what I did with this question, because the answer, of course, is Benedictine liqueur. It was the odd one out. I tried to make it obvious. So yeah, the answer was Benedictine liqueur. Leodis, so Leodis, was the Roman name for which modern city? That is the great city of Leeds. Yep, Leeds. Leodis is Leeds. One of those that I was told you that was easy, and it really is easy when you think about it. According to the Guinness World Records, the highest selling female recording artist of all time up to 2015 is Madonna. Yep, Madonna. I do apologise to her, Shelley. That's not very nice. Fingers crossed we'll see you next Sunday. And glad everything's okay. And question number 10. What would you commonly use ethylene glycol in a car for? It is antifreeze. Yeah, I told you that one was easy as well. Question number 11. In August 2017, French football club Paris Saint-Germain broke the world record fee for which player from Barcelona? It was Neymar. Neymar. Always forget his first name, but Neymar is acceptable. Number 12, in food which CRP are toasted pieces. Apologies. Toasted pieces of bread fried in butter, often eaten with soup. Croutons. Question number 13. Mark Calloway is the real name of which WWE wrestler? He is known as The Undertaker. Question number 14. In 1800, the capital of the USA was transferred to Washington, D.C. from Philadelphia. Yep, believe it or not, Philadelphia. Question number 15. The officer training school for which branch of the British military is located at Sandhurst? The Army. Question number 16. Which country has the world's largest coastline? That is Canada. Question number 17. In which year did Czechoslovakia split into Czech Republic and Slovakia? It was 1993. Which London maze was constructed for William and Mary in 1690? That was Hampton Court. The rock band Nerf Herder wrote and performed the tune for Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And possibly my favourite question of the quiz, where is the one place that the American flag flies all the time, is never raised, never lowered, or never saluted? And I'm waiting for a lot of people in the chat to really hate me, because it's of course the moon. When they went up in a rocket ship and they placed a flag on the moon, yeah, it's there all the time. It's never raised, lowered, or saluted. So there you go. That's the answer to that one. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if you can post your scores on the doors at the moment in the chat. And let's get our leaderboard update as we go into round 2. Okay, so let me edit this correctly. Talk about all to play for. Blimey. Oh, sorry, we got another one in there as well. Who are the Henshaws on 14 as well? Just make sure that is all going correct. Steve 9 going home. It's not over yet, mate. It's not over yet. Got plenty of time yet. Wow, okay. So that's how the leaderboard looks so far. I think it's all about to change. Let's go into round 2. And these are all general knowledge as well. Question number 21. And when I said this was the easier part of the quiz, yeah, it's not. Question number 21. The Nutshell pub in Bury St Edmunds holds which distinction? So question number 21. The Nutshell pub in Bury St Edmunds holds which distinction? Question number 22. What caused the permanent closure of the restaurants Palm Court, Café Parisien and the Veranda on April the 15th, 1912? What event caused the permanent closure of the restaurants Palm Court, Café Parisien and the Veranda on April the 15th, 1912? That was question number 22. Question number 23. Who played boxer Muhammad Ali in the 2001 biopic Ali? Who played boxer Muhammad Ali in the 2001 biopic Ali? That's question number 23. And question number 24, I'm going to put the abbreviation on the screen just so people are happy. That is the right question. Yep, question number 24. On the road, an ANPR might automatically detect and read your what? On the road, an ANPR might automatically detect and read your what? That's a really easy one, I must admit. Question number 25. Which athlete won gold in both the men's 100 metre and 200 metre sprint events at the 2016 Olympic Games? Which athlete won both gold in the men's 100 metre and 200 metre sprint events at the 2016 Olympic Games? Question number 26. What was miraculously invented by Ralph Scheider in 1950? What was miraculously invented by Ralph Scheider in 1950? I feel like I should probably put the name on the screen. Ralph Scheider. That's better. 26. So what did Ralph Scheider invent in 1950? Question number 27. Chardonnay, Malaga and Merlot are all types of which fruit? Chardonnay, Malaga and Merlot are all types of which fruit? Question number 28. The name for which foodstuff was coined by John Montagu, who was born in 1718, who demanded easy to consume food as to not interfere with his gambling? I'll repeat that one again because it's a tongue twister in itself. The name for which foodstuff was coined by John Montagu, who was born in 1718, who demanded easy to consume food as to not interfere with his gambling? It's easy when you know the answer. And speaking of easy, nice easy one for this one, number 29. Igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic are all types of what? Igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic are all types of what? Told you they were easy questions. Question number 30. Baku, spelt B-A-K-U, is the capital of which Eastern European country? Baku, B-A-K-U, is the capital city of which Eastern European country? Question number 31. As of 2018, not that that makes a huge amount of difference, the 5 tallest buildings in the United States are all located in New York and which other city? As of 2018, the 5 tallest buildings in the United States are all located in New York and which other city? And if you can name me all 5, you've been on Google. Number 32, nice and simple question. Which planet spins fastest? Is it Earth or Jupiter? Which planet spins the fastest? Is it Earth or Jupiter? Question number 33. Which British actor played Loki in Avengers Assemble and Jonathan Pine in The Night Manager? Which British actor played Loki in Avengers Assemble and Jonathan Pine in The Night Manager? Just going to get one ready for question 35. Question number 34. Who was the Greek goddess of love and beauty? Question number 34. Who was the Greek goddess of love and beauty? Might spell that wrong anyway. Oh no, got it. Question number 35. The Pulitzer Prize is best associated with which profession? So that's the Pulitzer Prize is best associated with which profession? That one's quite a hard one, I must admit. Question number 36. Which English striker scored 6 goals at the 2018 World Cup Finals? Which English striker scored 6 goals at the 2018 World Cup Finals? And in fact, I take my comment back earlier. This is probably my favourite question of the quiz. What do all the numbers on a telephone keyboard multiplied together equal? So what do all the numbers on a telephone keyboard multiplied together equal? It's easy if you know maths. And you're really good at long multiplication. Question number 38. Which US president declared, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country"? Which US president declared, "Ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country"? It's quite an interesting one, that one. Question number 39. Which American rock band composed the song Eye of the Tiger, best known for its association with the Rocky film? Which American rock band composed the song Eye of the Tiger, best known for its association with the Rocky films? Seems reasonable, that one. And we have reached the pinnacle. We have reached that moment of the evening where it is question number 40. Which song topped the UK singles chart in July 2018, only to plummet to number 97 1 week later? Which song topped the UK single chart in July 2018, only to plummet to 97 1 week later? I do not need the band, I just need the song. There is no bonus point for the band. I do not want it named. I just need the name of the song. And other than that, would anyone like any questions from number 21 to 40 repeated? Number 29. Number 29 is igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic are all types of what? Igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic are all types of what? And number 21. Number 21, the Nutshell, which is a pub in Bury St Edmunds, holds which distinction? So the Nutshell, which is a pub in Bury St Edmunds, holds which distinction? And you would also like number 26. What did Ralph Scheider invent in 1950? So the name on the screen, Ralph Scheider. What did he invent in 1950? 43, Isabel. Well, or are you meaning 33? Uncle Jim, number 34. Who was the Greek goddess of love and beauty? Who was the Greek goddess of love and beauty? Number 26 for Lottie. So what did Ralph Scheider invent in 1950? And number 30, Baku, spelled B-A-K-U, is the capital city of which Eastern European country? Baku is the capital city of which Eastern European country? Daniela, hopefully I've got through 2 of those for you as well. Number 36. Which English striker scored 6 goals at the 2018 World Cup finals? So which English striker scored 6 goals at the 2018 World Cup finals? And Isabel 33, that's no problem. Which British actor played Loki in Avengers Assemble and Jonathan Pine in The Night Manager? So which British actor played Loki in Avengers Assemble and Jonathan Pine in The Night Manager? Monique wants number 39, which was which American rock band composed the song Eye of the Tiger, best for its association with the Rocky films? So which American rock band composed the song Eye of the Tiger, best known for its association with the Rocky films? And Helen would like number 32. I apologise guys, this does take time, I have to go through the list. So number 32 is which planet spins fastest? Is it Earth or Jupiter? Which planet spins the fastest? Is it Earth or Jupiter? And number 23, absolutely. So number 23 was who played boxer Muhammad Ali in the 2001 biopic Ali? Who played boxer Muhammad Ali in the 2001 biopic Ali? And number 34. Who was the Greek goddess of love and beauty? Who was the Greek goddess of love and beauty? And number 38 was which US president declared, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. Ask not what you can do for your country. Yeah, should be able to get that one, really. 34 is Greek. Number 22. What caused the permanent closures of the restaurants Palm Court, Cafe Parisian and the Veranda on April the 15th, 1912? What caused the permanent closure of the restaurants Palm Court, Cafe Parisian and the Veranda on April the 15th, 1912? Yeah, I put a few difficult ones in there tonight. So what we are going to do is give everyone time to have a little think. And we are going to say the answers are at 9:20 p.m. So you guys have got a couple of minutes to have a think about it. So I very quickly need to have a short toilet break. Have a think about the answers. And I'll see you in just a second. Apologies, Uncle Jim. I can give you the question now. It is question number 40. Which song topped the UK single chart in July 2018, only to plummet to number 97 1 week later? You've literally got 1 minute to answer that question, and we'll get going with the answers. Right then, let's kick off with the answers. And we'll kick off with the picture round. And I know a lot of people are going to start commenting in the chat at the moment that they really hate the fact of this is what the answers are. But this is what they are. So number 1 is Dolly Mixture. Number 2 is Licorice All Sorts. Number 3 is, of course, Cinder Toffee. Number 4 is Edinburgh Rock. Number 5 is Midget Gems. Number 6, who can know that, is Jelly Beans. Number 7 is Mint Humbugs. Number 8, your classic Flying Saucers. Number 9 is your Pear Drops. And number 10 is Everton Mints. Seems like everyone was eating those then. Excellent. Right. And now for the questions. Honeycomb for number 3. It's not what I researched, unfortunately, Mike and Jan, so I can't give it. Because I did research for a specific name when I found the picture. And no, it's most definitely a pear drop, Julian. Most definitely a pear drop due to the colours. Most definitely a pear drop. Puff Candy in Scotland. Welcome to the Waltham Chase quiz. I tell you what, I'm going to do this for the sake of disparity. I'm going to do this for the sake of disparity. I can't allow it. They are quite different. Also, they're shaped as a pear, whereas these are clearly just oval. I can't allow rhubarb and custard on that one, I'm sorry. They are quite different. And yeah, rhubarb and custard flavour, yeah. No, I'm sorry, I can't allow that one. They are pear drops. Anyway, let's move into the next round. Question number 21. So if you're doing it that way or doing it whichever way you prefer. So question number 21 was the Nutshell Pub in Bury St Edmunds holds which distinction? It is the smallest pub in Britain. Oh, and of course, yeah, it was worth a check. Of course it was worth a check. Yeah, so the Nutshell Pub, the reason is it's the smallest pub in Britain. Question number 22. What caused the permanent closure of the restaurants Palm Court, Café Parisien and the Veranda on April the 15th, 1912? If you didn't get this, You're going to hate yourself now. It was because the Titanic sunk. They were all restaurants aboard the Titanic. And to be fair, if they kept operating to this day, then they've done pretty well. Question number 23. Who played boxer Muhammad Ali in the 2001 biopic Ali? That was Will Smith. And on the road, an ANPR is, of course, capturing your number plate. Which athlete won gold in both the men's 100 metre and 200 metre sprints at the 2016 Olympic Games? That was Usain Bolt. And what did Ralph Scheider invent in 1950? Believe it or not, you've probably got one quite near you. It was the credit card. Yeah, believe it or not, the credit card. Ralph Scheider. Yeah. Told you this quiz was fun. Chardonnay, Malaga and Merlot are all types of which fruit? Of course, they're grapes. Chardonnay, Merlot, Malaga wines. This one wasn't so easy, but you'll kick yourself if you didn't know it. The name for which foodstuff was coined by John Montagu, born 1718, who demanded easy-to-consume food so as not to interfere with his gambling? It was sandwich. He was the 4th Earl of Sandwich. So, yeah, the 4th Earl of Sandwich was, yeah, sandwich. Sandwich. Igneous, sedimentary and metamorphic are all types of what? They are rocks. Baku is the capital city of which Eastern European country? That is Azerbaijan. That one is quite difficult, I must admit. As of 2018, the 5 tallest buildings in the United States are all located in New York. And which city? That city is Chicago. The Windy City. Chicago. Which planet spins fastest? Earth or Jupiter? Well, it isn't us. It is definitely Jupiter. Which British actor played Loki in Avengers Assemble and Jonathan Pine in The Night Manager? That is Tom Hiddleston. Tom Hiddleston was the answer to that one. Who was the Greek goddess of love and beauty? That was Aphrodite. I know that's one that people do not like, but yeah, it's Aphrodite. Because that question does suck. The Pulitzer Prize is best associated with journalism. Which English striker scored 6 goals at the 2018 World Cup finals? That was Harry Kane. Believe it or not, yes, Harry Kane. And now for the next one, we are going to need a calculator, because we need to add up all the numbers on a telephone keypad. So we need to go 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 times 5 times 6 times 7 times 8 times 9 times 0. Of course it's 0. If there's a 0, it has to be 0. So the answer is 0. If you do all the numbers, multiply them together, it's 0. Which US president declared, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country? Was, of course, JFK or John Fitzgerald Kennedy. Which American rock band composed the song Eye of the Tiger, best known for its association with the Rocky films? That was a band called Survivor. And which song topped the UK single chart in 2018 only to plummet to number 97 1 week later? If you didn't guess from the Harry Kane reference, it was 3 Lions. Sue, I will accept, yes. I will accept reporting. If you put reporting or journalism, I will accept that, actually. Because it has been given to reporters rather than journalists, so I will accept that. Number 37. What do all the numbers on a telephone keyboard multiplied together equal? So if you multiply all the numbers on a telephone keypad, you'll always equal 0. 36 was Harry Kane. Oh, stop with the guy. Stop with the Or are we starting to do answers? Will I accept writing for 35? No, I can't. It has to be some form of journalistic aspect. Yes, I mean, right. It's grey area. Oh, this is a horrible one. This is a horrible one. For the sake of this, yes, I will accept writing. Because it's a very, very high level journalistic aspect. So, yes, I will accept it. But I cannot accept a rhubarb and custard for a pear drop. Because pear drops are one of my favourite sweets. Anyway, guys, get your scores in. Because I need to update this leaderboard and need to do it rather quickly. Because I've got some scores coming in already. And I'll be back with you in just a second. Number 10 on the sweet round was Everton Mints. Mr. Tiers, it was Everton Mints. Oh, wow, it's close up the top today. Jeez. Whoa, okay, I'm going to do this off screen so people can't see it. Whoa. Although people can see it. Oh, please don't prepare me for a tiebreaker. That's not fair. Oh, I could have to do a tiebreaker. I'm actually going to have to do a tiebreaker. I did not expect this. Or am I? Wow, this is wow, okay, so we are going to have to do... You thought 10 was bullseye? No. No, I cannot give that. I cannot give that because they have too much variation. They have too much variation on what they can be, so I cannot accept that, unfortunately, Tiz. I'm sorry to be a pain, but I cannot. There is too much variation. Clear distinction, I'm happy with. Like with the rhubarb and custard and pear drops, the shapes are completely different. There's a distinguish like there. That's a distinguish, so I cannot accept it. Wow, so I need to remove the numbers because these numbers mean nothing. We got 5 people all sat on 39. I need to find a tiebreaker, but one that you can post in the chat. That's the important bit. Did they? I apologise if I missed that. I typed in... What? Where is that? I apologise. We're going for a tiebreak of a 2nd place. Wow. Okay, sorry guys, I'm doing this on the fly, so forgive me. But then why have I got Watson also at 39 out of 50? There might be 2 Watsons, so... Yeah, because I've then got her saying that we got 15, so... Right, okay. This is going to get complicated. But no point do I have the Watsons getting 40. Maybe I do. Sorry, this chat can get quite convoluted. No? I stand corrected. It was said. So we are going for a 2nd place. And we're going to have to throw the Tizzers in the mix. Wow. God, I feel bad now. I did say I accepted. Unfortunately, this is the different thing trying to do this on the fly, is that I'm always going to disappoint some people. Claims the Evans cheat. They're not in my list anyway. Right, I tell you what, you can fight it amongst yourself. Who is this week's quiz winner? That's fair enough. We can go back to 39 and do the tie break. Yeah. What? Ooh. This is only for the 6 people that I have named. If everyone else can remain completely silent. All I need you to do is type in the chat, and this will show who's paid attention. The first person to correctly tell me, and once again this is for no one outside of these 6 people, what is my date of birth? Very simply, what is my date of birth? The first person to comment correctly gets the win. And if you've been paying attention in chat, you'll know. Henshaw. Bang on. So we're going to give the Henshaws the bonus point for that one because they were the correct ones with the exact date of birth. The 6th of April, 1990. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much indeed for joining this week's pub quiz. Let me put that up on screen, and congratulations to the Henshaws. That was the only fair way to solve it because it was somewhere on the chat and it wasn't something I could have given away. So, yeah. Fantastic. But everyone that got 39, well done. I mean, fantastic. I mean, we had 5 people, well, 6 people all join, and it took a tiebreaker. Wow, well done. Everyone, I'm going to see you next week. Obviously, if you do fancy seeing the virtual pub open throughout the week, and if you've got any ideas or you want to do some different stuff or you want live music or whatever, just post a little comment on Facebook as well. I posted that little link tonight. Just chuck a little thank you very much and we like this. You don't have to do the thank you, but it's nice to see, but it's not needed. And Paul and Tina, thank you very much indeed. That's very kind. Isabel, nice to see you. Take care. Julian, thank you very much indeed. Peter, thank you. Helen Elliott, thank you. Erin, say goodbye to the family. Well, in fact, goodbye family. Leo, thank you very much indeed. Uncle Jim, good night, you and Auntie Anne. Abby, thank you very much indeed. Looking forward to next week. Well, hopefully we've got you on our leaderboard next week. Laura, another great quiz. Excellent. Glad to see you here. We'll see you next week. Naris, you take care. I will see you soon. Matthew Evans, thank you very much indeed. Quizmaster. No. God bless you. Thank you very much. And Daniela, no, thank you. Sue, no, once again, thank you. It was brilliant to have everyone here. So we are going to do this at the same time next week. If you do fancy seeing anything else on the virtual pub, put it on the Facebook, put it on my little comment that I put today. Sarah, no thank you. It says all my pleasure, do not worry. But for now, I'm deciding whether I'm going to spend my 30th in the kitchen, the bedroom, or the conservatory, because that's what I'm going to do. So you guys take care, and I will see you for the big fat quiz of the lockdown next week. Same time. Well, same place. We're not exactly going anywhere, are we? See you then. Ta-ra.